Hello there, Lynx here, and welcome to what I announced in the end of the last game that we are going to play today. So we are getting to Cuttlebone. As per usual, link to the game is in the description, but let's check it out today. Link there so you can play on your own eventually. Pushing myself away from the wall, I get up on my feet. To my right, the sprawling patio and the sea in the distance. I would like to live by the sea, not gonna lie. To my left, the maze of walls and corridors of the complex. I do a quick scan of the surroundings to see if anything's changed. Nope, nothing. In a couple of hours there will be plenty of movement here. Right now it's still too early for most people to be walking about. With school being closed for the summer, the usual torrent of students is absent. As for why I'm out here, well, my brain was restless thinking about the day ahead and didn't let me get much sleep. I haven't left the complex in a while, which makes this a significant change of pace for me. I was out with a fractured arm until recently, so why? So my summer vacation has been mostly happening indoors. Oh, wait, I mean, I feel like you could still wander around. Not terribly exciting. Anyways, in reality I didn't need to be here right now, but since I couldn't get back to sleep I figured I might as well finish getting prepared. At the moment, my state of preparedness is not prepared. Well, mostly prepared. I've got my backpack stuffed with a beach towel, a spare shirt, in case it ends up being necessary, my home keys, and my bus pass. Okay. The rest of the gear: swimming trunks, t-shirt, flip-flops, I'm already wearing. The missing link is... Wait, you need to change the t-shirt, but not the trunks? To be honest, I feel like the trunks would be the part where you would need to change while going back from the place, but... Is it just me? The missing link is food. Then again, you are right by the beach. Do you need actually all of that? Today's trip was only decided late yesterday, at a point where the convenience store was already closing down. Go shopping now. I check my pantry, and there were very few things in there that would make suitable picnic food. Are we going on a picnic? I had some cookies, but that's not exactly lunch appropriate. A few bottles of water was just about all I could find. I have 4 of them, and actually I should get one out, now that I think about it. And now here I am, waiting for the grocery store to open so I can get myself some proper food to take with me. Some bread should do. Man. Holy crap, I actually haven't had normal bread in a while. You know. Because I'm not the type that would be capable of leaving the crumb. That's the word, right? The crumb, I think. Whatever, the skin. Let's say it like that. Even that doesn't make sense, but yeah. I'm not the type that would be able to do that, right? And given that I'm having braces, I was told to avoid eating that. And I'm like, let's just not buy bread. So quite literally, my breakfast is milk and cornflakes. The tough part is the fact that I need to wait a little bit for the cornflakes to get soggy, which is annoying, not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, yeah. I'd rather not bite into anything like too tough. But let's not get into it too much, right? I was told not to bite anything too tough, okay? That's it. So braces don't get damaged. Anyway, I lean over the balcony and take another look around. Still, nothing but the birds. Oh my god. Okay, the one part which I would not like about living by the sea for birds. Yes. A peek at my watch tells me so it's almost time. Should be any minutes now. The chilly morning air sends me a small jolt down my back. Is it even working? Are you saying... Okay, I think it's not proper time. Oh yeah, because the freaking time changed and I haven't switched it. Okay. Makes sense. I was not walking out a lot lately. The chill mornings, yeah. I forgot to check my weather forecast, but if the sky right now is an indication, it should be a nice day. The silence is finally broken by sounds of footsteps. The noise spreads out from the corridors to my left. There we go. A familiar figure comes into view, carrying a small pouch and a stuck keychain in hand. Who there? I raise my hands to shoulder level in gesture of surrender as the man approaches the locker door I'm standing by. Who the? I come in peace. What are you drinking so early, boy? I didn't take you for an early riser. Not. I just couldn't get much sleep last night, and I need to grab a couple of supplies before I head out in a little bit. I see. If you're looking for some croissants, you're out of luck. Those are still going to take an hour to cook. That's alright. Bread will do just fine. You do have that, right? It's right behind ya. Speaking of which, could you help me bring that and the pastries inside? Sure. Resting atop a big flower pot on the ground is a blue basket covered by a thin sheet of white paper. On top of it lies a translucent bag with bread. I adjust my backpack and take hold of the basket. Mr. Takazu unlocks the door to the shop and disappears inside. After a few seconds, the lights start to come on. I enter the shop and follow him to the main counter. I carefully drop the basket on the back table. He's pointing to... Thanks. Say, where do you mention you were going to? Mr. Takazu disappears behind the counter and starts to fiddle with the machines, getting everything ready for business. Yeah, that's how you open a store, sure. The beach. I got coerced into going by Inami. We're taking the bus in a little bit, so that's why I'm here this early. The bus? But we have a beach 15 minutes away. We're going to the other one. Why not this one? I actually forget why exactly, but Inami said there was something she's looking for in that one that isn't at this beach. Something that the other one has that this one doesn't. Yeah, I'm blanking what that it was, but I recall it making sense. Well, good luck finding whatever it is you'll be looking for. Thanks. Give me a second, I'll get you your bread. How many of them did you say you want? One is enough. Two should do, okay. He reaches over a box and removes a pair of clear gloves, then takes the bread from the plastic bag and puts it in his bread basket. You know what? That's why I prefer bread from bakery. Well, not only that. First of all, the smell of the smell of the bread from the baker. It's smell of the bakery is probably one of the best, like top 10 best smells, right? But also the fact that the shopkeeper is giving it to you, right? If you buy bread in the supermarket and so on, so many people have to touch that thing. It's annoying. And some even are like, you know, get it in their hands, they sniff it, and then put it back. That's them even more annoying, not gonna lie. People like that really want to smack in the back of the head, but unfortunately you can't. Anyway, that reminds me, do you still have those cartons of grape juice? Yes, please have those, it's delicious. The ones on display are all gone. There might be a few left in the back. Give me a minute, I'll go check. How many do you want? Just one, maybe two. After he separated my bread, he goes in the back room. Is this the one? He returns holding a purple colored juice box. Yep, that's it. Thank you very much. You're going out with that Inami girl, huh? Good for you, you're looking a bit pale. Wait, what does one have to do with the other? My daughter's going out with her boyfriend today too. I have no one to go to the beach with. It sucks. And again, it's it's November, so maybe it's okay. Says she's helping with the move. The boy's family is coming to Block F. Oh, down the street? Yeah, the newest block. So that's what Shiori is up to. Anyway, thanks Mr. Takazu, but I should be heading on back. Inami will be here as soon. And I've yet to prepare my food. Sure. Now I'm curious, how expensive are houses in Japan? Are they expensive? Apartments, for example. Oh, okay, it depends where for. No, let's not check it. I'm afraid. You should all go out together next time. Double date. I'm sure we will soon, yeah. Alright, sorry. Alright, later, Mr. Takazu. I nod towards him and exit the shop with my fresh bread and juice in hand. Okay, time to stuff this with something. I'm pretty sure I have a bit of ham and cheese left in the fridge. I'll use that. So you're not being very creative, huh? It's fine. Turns out there was no cheese. So much for that. I ended up jabbing a bit of butter and a slice of ham on each sandwich. A bit on the light side, but I'll live. Now, more importantly, where is that woman? She seemed to be excited about the trip to have forgotten about it. Then again, she's a heavy sleeper. So am I, but I hope I don't have to resort to dragging her out of bed. I'll give her 10 minutes. As I take another glance at the time, I can hear a fade in of hurried steps from upstairs. Mimi! The awaited guest makes her entrance. I bet she's wearing short shorts. Cool. Ooh, she's cute. Morning shoe. She jogs with her backpack on her shoulder, sporting a sleeveless top and, of course, short shorts. There you are. I looked over to your balcony before leaving and the blinds were closed. I was thinking you might have slept in. Inami lives on the apartment block adjacent to mine and our bedroom balconies face each other. Nice! The gap distance is short enough to be able to see one another and talk, but slightly too large to cross over. I mean, you would find a way. It's not that you need to jump. Just build the possibility, build a passage, right? Why not? It's not like I would need to do much. Nope, I left the blinds closed so as not to wake up Kiri. Who? Kiri is her androgynously named parakeet. Hopefully not the one from Bleach. She's had him for years now. Her parents bought him as a birthday present for her, and she's been in love with that blue feathered ball ever since. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But aren't birds supposed to wake up at sunrise? Not this one. He sleeps well into the morning. And anyways, forget it. Are you good to go? The bus is coming real soon. She hops from one leg to another, visibly excited. Yep, I was just waiting for you. In fact, I was stealing myself to go wake you up, but thankfully that won't be necessary. Sorry to disappoint. You can do that tomorrow for 9 AM sharp. Thank you very much. I'll pass on the offer. I will be there. Trats! She lets out a smile of amusement. Let's get going then. Yep. We descend the stairs to the ground floor. Although my body is a little sore, this weather has me in a good spirits. My body is also a little sore because I actually made 10 kilometers today. Hell yeah! New shoes and we can go running again properly. Today should be a good day. Hopefully this week will be a good week as well. The cicadas. After setting foot off the bus, we both find ourselves stretching. The distance from our stop to here isn't too large, but the bus took all kinds of detours along the way. What? Why? Why would the bus take a detour? That sounds suspicious. At some point I even wondered if we were going the right way, but we got here eventually. To be fair, I was quite a few times in a bus that would take detours. And that was in junior high school, or middle school if you prefer it being called like that. Because we were ending late, it was last year, and we had physical education, and as I said, we were ending late. I think it was around before 4 PM basically. And it was the last bus for us, right? So sometimes if we go, I mean it was a few times, like 3, maybe 4. If we run into that one driver, he would be like, okay, we are going to the like last stop, you know, from counting the first one is by the school, right, to the last stop, because it will be faster, and he will drive kind of the trip to the school from that last stop, right? It was kind of around, but it was faster for some weird reason. Or was it? But yeah, he was taking a detour basically, so maybe it was a bit faster. Whatever, really, right? We got home safely, that's good enough. Well, even if we tried anything, I mean, there were 3 of us. So yeah, I think we would kick his ass, even though we were in middle school. But I mean, I could kick him. To be fair, I mean, my legs are definitely stronger than the upper body, so anyway. That felt nice. My neck cracks. I actually can't crack my neck audibly as I turn my head side to side. I can only crack the knuckles properly. And legs sometimes. That was weird though. There were barely any people on the bus. I would have expected more folks to be out and about. Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe people went elsewhere. I can't think of anything, yeah. Could it be that this bus route just isn't popular? Since the city is over the opposite way and all, maybe. The city is where all the shopping malls and business areas are. It's always teeming with people of all ages. That could very well be it. Hadn't thought of that, yeah. Would you say okay with me? You and me both. and the beach to the two of us. Only... Okay, I mean, hey, I would not complain about such situation. Inami has always been averse to crowds. Same. With time she's gotten better at coping with it, but sometimes she still has some anxiety problems. They manifest primarily during school excursions or whenever there's some big local event. It's understandable. She looks like a cheery girl at a glance, but once you hang around her for a while you start to see the symptoms. Hey, I mean... She might be a cheery girl. But you know, she might be like that around like 1, 2, 3 people, like small amount of people, right? That's the thing. I mean, I'm kinda similar in that aspect. I'm definitely more comfortable the less people there are. Okay? If you put like 20 people around me, I'll be just sitting there and listening. And like, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Dang, this is uncomfortable. Anyway, sudden, unexpected trips to the bathroom, awkward walking pace, fidgeting. It can get quite hairy. I'm not sure what, if anything, caused this. No big trauma that I can think of, at least since I met her. And for some reason, the people around the complex don't make her nervous. Maybe it's because only a small portion of the residents are ever gathered outside at any given time. Or perhaps it's because they don't feel like strangers at all to her, since she's been living around them for most of her life. Either way, this situation is good. It means she'll be more relaxed, which also puts me at ease. I raise my arm to shield my eyes from the sun and take a look of the periphery, trying to spot the most convenient path to the beach. It's right here, the beach. Isn't it? On the other side of the bus stop? Isn't it that? Just ahead I notice a boardwalk a meter or two high, bridging this side of the street to the sandy part of the beach. Seems like our course is set. Hey Inami, let's go that way. I raise my hand toward the direction of the boardwalk. I'm suddenly assaulted in the face with some sort of slimy liquid. I flail my arms around and hit the arms of my aggressor.
Oh, hold still, Shu.
Water drink, woman. Yeah, what is that?
Sunscreen. Now hold still, you.
You just need to remind me and I do it myself. This approach is totally unnecessary. I want my lawyer.
Yeah, nice try, bro. You always refuse to put it on.
Yeah, put the sunscreen on, otherwise it will hurt like crazy. Well, that's because I usually never spend enough time in the sun to get burned. You are looking at a person that was spending their summers outside at some point, okay? Most of the time. And the beginning of that time, first day basically, and then the next 2 or 3 would end up in agony. Anyway.
Except we're spending the whole day here, so that won't work. Now buckle up. You'd have to be a crazy person to go out in the scorching sun without sunscreen.
Can confirm. Am crazy person.
Come on, sit down, take your shirt off.
Kinky.
I'll take care of your back for you.
She pats the middle seat and gives me a mischievous smile.
Hey.
I look around for any passerbys and see none. It really is a ghost town around these parts. Gee. After a bit of apprehension, I resign myself to her orders. This isn't a fight worth fighting. I lay my backpack on top of the free seat and pull my shirt off. I take up the middle seat and face away from her. She reaches over me and puts her backpack next to mine, then sits behind me. That's it. That's when you begin the assault. Just pour that sunscreen directly on the person's back. Because the sunscreen is super cold. The reactions are worth it. The lid of the sunscreen bottle opens with a snap and she pours some of it over my shoulder blades. Her cool hands press over the cream and she spreads it around thoroughly. I'm reminded watching her tennis practice sessions and the way she controls the racket and the ball. Maybe that's why her hand movements feel so firm. Not in an unpleasant way, mind you. It feels nice actually. I wouldn't mind one of those every once in a while. I may have just gained a new reverence for tennis.
Here, spread this on your arms while I take care of your back.
Her voice brings my drifting mind back to reality. She dangles the bottle in front of me and I take a hold of it. Alright. I squeeze the bottle upside down and scoop up a bit of the sunscreen to my left hand. It smells nice.
Do you need help or does it not hurt anymore?
She's referencing my fractured arm. It's good now. This much strain won't hurt anymore.
Okay then.
I spread the cream around my arms until it turns transparent. On my left wrist, I feel scar tissue from the injury. Yup, no pain. I still can't do moderate to heavy lifting, but regular everyday exercise is fine. I use the leftover sunscreen on my hands to take care of my calves. And done.
See? That wasn't so bad. Now, was it?
Yeah. I guess I did over-dramatize in my head. We all have our incomprehensible stubborn ways, and mine mostly revolve around sticky substances. Here's our screen.
Hold on to it. Your turn, Chief.
Yes. She gave me a smile and then clapped her hands to the bottom end of her top.
Come on, there is no one around and I already did yours.
Fair enough. I would feel ashamed. I'm not. Hup. She pulls her top up and over her head. Underneath her casual clothes is a simple orange bikini.
Good. Keep it simple. It's the best.
I remember this swimsuit. She bought and showed it to me some time ago at her house, but this is the first time I've seen her wear it outside. You've seen her wear it inside? Nice!
There we go. Then if you would.
She turns away and straightens her posture. She swivels her arm and reaches her for her ponytail, pulling it to her front and revealing her nape. I take the lotion bottle once again and this time pour it over her back. Here goes! Normally this scenario would be a fairly exciting affair. It's not every day a fellow of my age gets to be in this sort of intimate situation with a girl. Except it's not just any random girl here. It's Inami. And in our case, it kind of is normal. Our families moved to the complex at around the same time when we were little. We're still just children, so we hit it off well. Ever since then, we've been more or less inseparable. Just date her, man. Previously I mentioned the distance between our balconies was too big to cross over, but there is a detail I failed to mention. Whoever the architects were must have figured it would be of much convenience to everyone living there to be able to traverse between blocks easily. As such, they built several passages that connect adjacent blocks at various floors.
Nice!
Even though, I mean, we could manage some connection here even without their help. We would. I think it would be doable. We would make a bridge, okay? Our floor has one of those passages. That makes it so getting from my house to her Jesus mere 2 minutes walk. Would have been even less if our rooms weren't so close to the edges. I've been over there so many times, her place is almost like a second home to me now. Inami says her parents often ask about my absence when she's at home alone, as if that's my actual residence. Her mother in particular seems to have great affection for me. Maybe it's a son I've never had kind of situation. Maybe I remind her of her husband. He's also on the frail side and has an affinity for technologies. I don't think I'm on the frail side. Sure, I'm not tough, but I'm not frail either. Anyway, or maybe it's because I have always been her daughter's closest friend. Who knows? Point is, if there is anyone I could consider a best friend, it's Inami, and the same for her with me. Trade deal. Best friend become your boyfriend. Best friend becomes your girlfriend. It's a good deal. We've grown up spending so much time together, been through thick and thin, that there is no longer anxiety between us. This sort of physical contact is just regular affairs. But I like it. It's a nice, cozy feeling that I don't have with anyone but her. Only she knows me this well.
Hey Shu, did you see the great majority yesterday?
Back on planet Earth. Yes, I did. Brief explanation. The Great Majority is this new action sci-fi show currently airing that has got both of us glued to our TVs late at night these days. The plot revolves around a futuristic human civilization after the central device of their colony breaks down and causes disarray. Our protagonists are investigators tasked to go into the core of the central tower and finding out what happened. I don't know what you might be talking about, to be honest. Along the way, they are met with deadly resistance.
Fat new twist with the cat came totally out of the field. Left field, whatever. What even? They've had to pass through giant laser, wielding mech guardians, tag team assassins, the Cavalier Beast.
Don't forget that weird shrine with the 4 half cyborgs, that was nuts.
Yeah, and now they finally reach the core, ready to face the big bad, the ultimate boss. And what are they met with? A little girl and a stray cat? Dude, what?
I know. Don't underestimate them. I know I watch a lot of bad shows, but even I couldn't quite swallow that one.
The visuals are top notch for some scenes had me drooling.
You nerd. Keep it in your pants. Wait. Stop.
Dude, what? I know I watched a lot of bad shows.
Wait. I messed up the characters. Sorry. The visuals are top notch for some scenes had me drooling.
You nerd, keep it in your pants.
Yo, I'd give an arm to know how they did a few of those special effects. That stump was crazy.
Yeah.
Inami lets out an adorable snort. And with that I finish applying sunscreen on her back. Okay, here we go. I only have one chance at this. Time to strike while the prey is distracted. I feint a wrap around the back of her hips and claw my fingers to her sides. Got you now, evil lotion monster. Tickle mode, engage.
Shoo, stop that.
She lets out a hearty laugh. Suddenly something catches my attention. Did you not wear perfume today?
Huh? Hobbs!
Her cheeks redden.
You got me! I was so engrossed with the preparations this morning that it flew right over my head.
I'm not going to complain.
I hope I don't smell too terrible.
Nah, it's fine. Actually, nice. You know, my nose is sensitive to perfume and those sorts of strong smells. Thank you. I'm kinda the same in that aspect. Yeah, I don't like if someone overdoes it, really. And when you are outside and you walk behind someone who overdid it, holy crap! Why are you leaving a cloud of freaking perfume behind you? Oh, it's horrible. Anyway, I prefer it this way. I plop my nose on the back of her shoulder like a drowsy puppy. You should forget about it more often, yeah.
It was intentional, but mental notes taken.
Yeah, this is great. Only the faint smell of her shampoo. Apple scented, it seems. And light sweat. You didn't need to mention the sweat, but okay. But yeah, the shampoo, yeah. For, again, I'm into citruses.
For an apple would also smell nice, I believe.
I could easily take a good nap right here, sitting like this, if I shut my eyes now. And a lap pillow. Make up for the sleep I missed last night. The more I think about it, the better it sounds.
Alright, you pervert! You can stop smelling me now! Shoo, shoo!
Inami gives me a pat on the head and pulls away and up onto her feet.
Enough standing around here, we haven't even gotten to the beach. Let's get us some sun!
Yep. I hand her back the sunscreen bottle and she stores it in her backpack. The boardwalk that leads to the beach is over that way. I point to the direction where I had spotted it and pointed before as well.
Great, let's go then!
Let's go! And let's get there in the next episode. Because I need to get some sleep actually. As usual, you know. Work tomorrow and such. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I think it's a freaking nice, cute story, so we'll play it. Obviously, why would I quit now, right? Tomorrow, continuation. Hope to see you there as well. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, that's actually all I have to say for now. Bye bye.